Welcome to the Elevate Within podcast. I'm your host, Megan Ulsgaard, manifesting coach and intuition development expert. I'm here to help you fire up your intuition, up-level your mindset, co-create with the universe, and supercharge your manifesting abilities so that you can create a life that is truly elevated. I believe you are so incredibly powerful that nothing can stand in your way. It's your time to achieve that enormous goal that you've kept hidden for far too long. You're ready to go after everything you want and truly become unstoppable. It's time to upgrade your life from the inside out. Get ready to be elevated within every single day and attract the life that you are truly passionate about. Let's do this. What if I had a step-to-step guide with everything you need to get started working with your intuition and learning how to manifest? That would be pretty cool, right? Well, my friend, you're in luck. I have just the training for you. It's called Learn How to Work with Universal Energy to Manifest Quicker and Develop Your Own Intuitive Gifts. And it's yours for free. The masterclass will walk you through finding your own special intuitive abilities, how to receive signs from the universe, how your intuition helps you to manifest quicker, and the number one thing that prevents intuition development and how to bust through that barrier. My goal with this guide is to give you the tools that you need to go all in, working with your intuition and learning how to manifest with confidence. If you're thinking of tapping into your own intuitive abilities, but aren't quite sure where to start, or you're already working with your intuition, but you just aren't seeing the results you've expected by now, this is exactly what you need. Head over to infinitesoulblueprint.com/intuition to watch the masterclass and begin creating a life that you are truly obsessed with. infinitesoulblueprint.com/intuition. Welcome back to the Elevate Within podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about 10 signs that you're out of vibrational alignment and how to fix it. So this is really important because sometimes we're not always aware that we're out of alignment, or we're not always aware that our vibration is not as high as we want it to be. So this is important when working with law of attraction and trying to manifest those things, right? Because we'll attract those things to us a lot faster, a lot easier if we are in those higher vibrations, if our energy is in those high vibrational emotions. So it's important just to have the awareness that when we are out of it so that we can do something to fix it, right? Because you have the power to do whatever you want and to change your vibrational state at any moment. So it's just simply a choice. You can choose to stay out of alignment, or you can choose to switch to a different vibration. So we're going to talk about those signs right away that you are out of alignment and how to fix them. So the first sign is aches and pains. So you may be feeling body aches and pains, and our bodies are amazing with communicating with us. So when you do find that you're out of alignment, your body will let you know. Think of your body as your communication center. Your body is like feeding you information saying, hey, something's going on here. Something's going on here. Look at this. So whenever you do get pains, it's your body telling you something. It's not just hurting for no random reason. That is, I know lots of people believe that, but it is 100% connected to what is going on with you and your emotional state. Whether that has to do with stuff that's going on with you right now, or stuff from the past, or even stuff from past lives. So when your chakras are out of balance, then that can give you aches and pains. So it's worth it to look at your chakras. Where is your pain? For example, if you have lower back pain, that's telling you that your root chakra is out of balance. So you might do things to bring your root chakra into balance. Things like grounding yourself. So going outside for walks, really connecting with nature, eating rooted vegetables, eating rooted foods, wearing red, looking at red pictures, painting your nails red. However, you can bring that red energy into you. It may also have to do with things such as you possibly don't feel secure, you're worried about money. That's all connected to that root chakra. So how can you feel more secure? What can you do to feel more secure right now? So you may not be able to change your money situation right at this exact moment, but what can you do to feel secure? So it's about finding those things to shift that energy, right? Because your body's saying, okay, my back is sore. I'm communicating to you. I'm telling you that your thoughts are not where they should be. You're feeling something. Like I said, you may not be feeling secure. You may be stressed about money, and that's not how you're going to attract money. So your body is like your best friend. It's telling you, hey, look at something. I'm here to show you. I'm here to help you. It's here to help you. And that's one of the main things. So if you have perhaps shooting pain going through your body, think, what thought did I just think right before that shooting pain came through my body? Because often our body can get really loud. So if you think something that isn't beneficial, and if you're really aware of what's going on in your body, then you may get a shooting pain instantly. Or perhaps if your knees are sore or your feet are sore, that has to do with the direction you're going in life. So maybe you're unsure of where you're going, or maybe you don't have a solid foundation right now, so your knees are giving you pain, or your feet hurt because you're just not quite sure which direction to go in. So our body communicates to us. It helps us know when we're out of alignment. It helps to bring that awareness. So aches and pains is a super powerful way that can show you what's going on with you. So what I would do is just scan your body right now, even just scan it. Is there pain anywhere? And what you can do is ask it what it's trying to show you. What do you need me to be aware of? What are you trying to show me? And another great thing you can do is if you're not sure which chakra it's connected to, or if you're just not quite sure, if you're not receiving an answer, just Google it, spiritual meaning for, and then type in your pain. That often gives you a very good indication of what the pain is trying to show you. So like I said, we're connected to those chakras and they're bringing us information. So the second sign that you're out of alignment is if you're consuming more substances, more of those toxic substances, more alcohol, more cigarettes, whatever it is, substances that are toxic to your body that aren't beneficial. Maybe it's processed food, something like that you kind of know isn't beneficial for you. I find that when we are in those lower vibrations that we crave more of those foods, right? Because they give us comfort at that time. But you'll notice as you raise your vibration and as you move out of that state, you'll just naturally crave more healthy, fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, all those healthy things, because those substances vibrate at a low rate. So for example, alcohol, it vibrates at a lower rate. And so as you raise your vibration, as you raise your consciousness, eventually you may get to the point where you just don't even want it. Maybe you don't even want processed food anymore. You don't want alcohol. You all of a sudden decide you want to quit smoking or whatever it is, because you are now vibrating at a different energy, and that lower vibrational substance is no longer part of your experience. It's almost like it just disappears out of your experience because you two are no longer a match. So if you do notice that you're consuming more of those substances, then it may be because you are in a temporary period of having a lower vibration, and it's just about being aware of it so that you can pull yourself out of it, right? When it happens, notice this happening and then make the changes to shift that. So whether that's, okay, I've already had 3 drinks, I have to stop. Like I have to stop now. Maybe going on a break, I'm going to go for 30 days and I'm not going to drink anything. Or it may be just really choosing to raise your vibration through meditation, through connecting with nature, doing those things that make you feel good. However it is that you want to raise your vibration, once you know that you're in that lower vibration, then you can take the steps to raise it. A third way to know if you're out of vibrational alignment is if your eating patterns change. So you may notice that all of a sudden you're eating a lot more, or all of a sudden you're eating a lot less. And this can indicate either a raise in vibration or that you're out of vibrational alignment. So if you do feel like you're binge eating and you just need to eat, that's probably a good indication that you're out of vibrational alignment. But on the other end, if you're eating less, then that may be because you're raising your vibration. You just no longer have the need to binge eat those foods. But also, eating less could also indicate depression. Sometimes when we're depressed, we eat less. So eating more or eating less doesn't always isn't always connected to raising your vibration or lowering it. It's different for everyone. You might be eating more, but you might be eating maybe because before you barely ate anything. Maybe you were depressed and all of a sudden you're eating a lot more, but you're eating healthy foods and you're just, you're finally eating again. That's a good indication that your vibration is probably raising. So it's just being about being aware of your eating patterns. So, we're always looking for signs to know, am I in alignment? Am I out of alignment? And that's just one of the ways to know. So really look at the patterns. Has something changed with your eating? And are you eating different? So are you eating a lot higher vibrational foods, a lot fresher foods, or are you eating a lot more processed foods, a lot more toxic foods? So, a lot more sugar. So just really paying attention to how your eating patterns are. So the fourth way is your sleeping patterns. So this can go either way as well. So you may be sleeping more or you may be sleeping less. Sometimes when we're in vibrational alignment, we may want to sleep less because we just don't need that sleep. It's like, you know what? I'm energized. My body doesn't need sleep. On the other hand, you may be sleeping less if you're stressed, you're worried, you can't turn off your mind, and then sleeping more. So sometimes if we're depressed, we may just want to sleep the whole day through. So that's an indication that your vibration is lower. But if you usually only get maybe an hour or two a night because you're stressed and worried and now you're finally sleeping good, that's an indication that you are in vibrational alignment. So really looking at your sleeping patterns. Has something changed? Has something shifted? And if you are having trouble sleeping, you can do things like meditation. I find that if doing a meditation right before bed is, first of all, an amazing way to help you to fall asleep, especially if you can't fall asleep. Second of all, doing a powerful meditation, one that really has positive affirmations, positive visualization, will really train your subconscious mind to begin to attract those things to you before you go to bed. So getting some of those really positive meditations is a really great way to, like I said, help you to fall asleep, but also help you to attract those things you want while you're sleeping. Okay. So before we fall asleep is one of the most powerful times to manifest because that's when your brain waves start to slow down. That's when you go into more of that intuitive state. You really impress things onto your subconscious mind, and then you have all night to really begin to create that without resistance, right? Because we're not awake, so we're not creating that resistance. So that's just kind of a side tip. Anyways, moving on. So the fifth sign that you may be out of vibrational alignment is how people act around you. So have you ever noticed that when you're happy, you're joyous, you wake up on the right side of the bed, you go out into public and everyone's so wonderful and someone buys your coffee in the drive-through and the clerk is so nice and everything is just kind of flows together. People are just very responsive and awesome. But then if you've ever noticed that you wake up, you're not in the best mood, you go to the drive-through, someone cuts you off on your way to work and things, people just aren't super friendly. People are just, it's like, what is going on with all these people around me? So when those things happen, it's easy for us to be like, what's wrong with everyone else? But it's really about saying, okay, what is going on with my vibration? Why am I attracting these people to me, right? Why am I attracting, this energy to me, and noticing, hey, maybe I'm out of vibrational alignment, and that's perfectly okay. It's we're human, and it's like that's what happens to us humans. But it's about being aware. So, like I said, nothing wrong with it, but it's about, okay, now that I know, how can I fix it? So, really paying attention to how people act around you. The sixth one is kind of connects into this, but this is your outside experiences. So it kind of connects into the people one, but it's really about what's going on around you in your outside environment. How are things unfolding for you? Are things going smoothly, or is there a lot of resistance? You're trying to log into your computer and it's just not working. It's no matter what password you type in, it's just not working. Or is everything flowing smoothly? Like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how amazing everything is working for me today. So if you are out of alignment, things will just be harder. That's how it is. But if you are in alignment, things will just be easier. So it's about noticing when it's happening and then doing something to shift that. Whether that's I'm going to take a break and clear my mind. I'm going to go meditate for 5 minutes. I'm going to go for a walk and just connect with nature and shift my state of mind. Or I'm going to listen to some music that really makes me feel good. Or I'm going to just watch a funny video on YouTube and just laugh. I'm just going to laugh for like 3 minutes. That will shift your energy instantly. So those are all great things you can do. So the seventh way to know if you're out of vibrational alignment is by your energy. How do you feel? So for example, are you feeling really tired? Often when we're tired, it's a sign that something isn't in alignment. Whether we're doing work we don't want to do, whether we're, it's an indication that we are not doing what our soul wants us to do. When we're doing things our soul wants us to do, we don't feel tired. We feel invigorated. We feel excited. On the other end, it might be, do you feel really wired? Like you've just had 20 coffees and you got to go and just get a million things done. That's an indication that you may need to ground yourself, right? Become more present. Take some of those deep breaths. If you are really wired, that's really a state of urgency, saying I am in such a state of urgency that, your energy can't be super high vibrational if you are super wired, because you're in a state of panic almost. So just really looking at those and doing the things that you can to shift them. So like I said, if you're really wired, that's a good indication that grounding will help you, right? Getting outside, doing all those things to ground yourself. If you are really tired, it's doing those things that feel good, those things that align with your soul, those things that excite you. What makes you feel good? What excites you? What shifts your energy? So doing something to shift your energy, treating yourself. So the eighth way to know if you may be out of vibrational alignment is by your language. So how are you speaking? Are you speaking a lot of negative thoughts? Are you complaining a lot? Are you swearing a lot? Are you just not speaking good about other people? On the other end, that would indicate that your vibration may be a little bit lower. On the other end, how are you speaking? Are you very positive? Are you, seeing the good in things? Are you speaking with light, high vibrational words? So really just paying attention to your language. Like I mentioned, sometimes we don't know. And all of a sudden, I know I've been there where all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, I don't swear very much at all. And if I notice that I'm swearing, then I know there's something, I'm out of alignment. I absolutely know that because I do not swear hardly ever. So it's just a good indication to know when you're out of alignment and then doing the steps to shift it. So the ninth way to know if you're out of vibrational alignment is by your breathing patterns. So are you breathing really shallow? So when we have that really shallow breathing, that's an indication that you may be very wired, right? Got to get a lot done. Maybe you're not very present. You're in a big hurry. On the other hand, if you're breathing very deeply, that really indicates that you're present. You're in the moment. You're absorbing life. So yeah, if you do notice breathing really shallow, breathing really fast, then it's a good indication that you might want to do some things to raise your vibration. So meditation is perfect for this. If you do find that, it's often stress. So we're stressed, right? If you're breathing shallow, you may be very stressed. Doing meditation and all those other things I mentioned, which are amazing as well. Getting outside, going by water. Water clears negativity. If you want to clear negativity, go by water or have a shower, even washing your hands, and just imagine that water cleansing you. That's an amazing way to get rid of any of that gunk. So the last way to know if you're out of vibrational alignment is kind of connected to your energy, but do you feel really unmotivated, or do you feel really obsessed about something? And I mean obsessed in a bad way, right? So we have good obsessions where, it's like, yeah, I'm going to do this thing. It's awesome. But being obsessed to the point where it's like, I can't do absolutely anything else. Like, almost like a stress, like I need to do this or something bad will happen type of energy. That's not a very productive energy, and that's a lower vibrational energy. It's about having that balance, right? If we are unmotivated, why are you unmotivated? It's your soul speaking to you. So when you're unmotivated, like I mentioned before, it's your soul saying, hey, this isn't for me. This isn't for me. If this was for me, I would be motivated. So really connecting to your soul. What does your soul want to do? Where is your soul guiding you? So yeah, those are 10 ways to understand if you are out of vibrational alignment, which is important if you are working with law of attraction, if you are trying to manifest, so that you can help to bring yourself back into alignment. And the key here is awareness. Okay, so we're just being aware. We're being aware of our emotions. We're being aware of our body. We're being aware of our surroundings. We're really being aware of what is happening in the present moment, because your present moment will tell you everything. It will tell you absolutely everything. And you're creating your future from your present moment. So the steps that you choose to take will create your future. So if you are out of vibrational alignment and you're like, hey, I'm just gonna keep doing this because I'm already out, that will create your next day, okay? But if you can be like, hey, I'm out of alignment, I'm gonna get myself back into alignment, I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna slowly but surely bring myself into alignment, then that's how your next day will begin to go. So your next day will start out in a different way than your previous day, and it will start out in a much more positive way that makes you feel good, that really invigorates you. So it's about shifting our energy in the present moment. Like I mentioned, all your power is in the present moment. So it's also beneficial to journal some of these, if you're having some thoughts, if you're having different experiences, just to also bring awareness to it. And then, go back a couple days later and be like, okay, I see now, maybe I wasn't in a super high vibrational mood. And I tried this for one day and it was pretty empowering, where I basically wrote down all my thoughts for the day. And I think it's such a great thing to try this just for one day, or even for a few hours a day. If you can just write down your thoughts, that will help you to understand exactly what you're thinking, what you're manifesting, because those thoughts are beginning to form in your mind, and where your energy's at. So like I said, it's just about being aware, understanding where you are. It might be worth it to do some shadow work, really look at those things, bring up some of those uncomfortable things to the surface that maybe you've been stuffing down, that you're like, I don't want to deal with this. I find that shadow work is amazing for raising our vibration because, like I said, it brings those really uncomfortable things. It's like a temporary discomfort, but then it's like so much better once you do it. So thanks so much for listening, and I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for spending time with me on the Elevate Within podcast. I appreciate you being here with me. If you could take one moment to share this episode on social media, tag me in it, or share it with someone personally that you think would love this, that would be absolutely amazing. Also, if you're loving this podcast, be sure to share it with me by leaving a review on iTunes and by subscribing to this channel so I can keep providing you with content that will truly leave you elevated within. I can't wait to connect with you on the next show.